I'm Mike, and welcome back to one of my product unboxing videos. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing this HEMUDU double monitor stand. I was not originally going to make a video on this, but I realized in the process of buying this monitor stand that it actually brought another monitor stand from the same brand, which you see right here, used for my vertical monitor. And I actually did a video on it if you're interested, so go check that out. But I decided to get this HEMUDU monitor stand because I have a second monitor that my friend happened to give me, and I needed to figure out a way to use it as well. Because I'm not gonna lie, the setup I have already is pretty sufficient. In fact, it pretty much covers all the bases I need, because a vertical monitor essentially is like 3 different monitors in one. Okay, so here's what we get inside the box. We get a little manual. It has pretty straightforward assembly, so we're going to go over that in this video. And then it comes with the stand bar. There are actually 2 of them because they stack on top of each other. A bit of hardware. So there's 2 pairs of hardware. Each one is for, I assume, for the VESA mount on the back of each monitor, which are these ones. So these are compatible with most monitors and TVs. And then this is going to go on top of the base. This is going to go on the back of the stand. It's a bit of wire management. And there's also a few hardware for assembling the mount. And then I've never seen this before, so this is probably a new part. Looks like it'll be used to assemble the 2 bars, but we'll see. Taking the top styrofoam off, now we get to see what the base looks like. And I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a fairly light base for how much we expect the monitor stand to support. If we want to support 2 32-inch monitors, as I'm trying to do here, this feels very light. It actually might be lighter than the other monitor stand I have that is only for a single monitor. Maybe I'm just super strong. But this is supposed to support around 55 pounds. So I think my monitors were well under that, so we'll see if that works. Okay, so assembly is somewhat straightforward. Although I am worried about the way that we assemble these 2 bars, because they're supposed to come together like this. And the only thing connecting them, there's not even a pull in the middle. It's just this bracket here, which I don't know if I could trust the weight of a whole 32-inch monitor on that, but apparently it's worked for many other Amazon people, so we'll give it a try. The first step is taking these feet, which are from bag C, and applying them to the bottom of the stand. They're adhesive, so what you want to do is literally just peel them off. And the actual side that you're going to put the adhesive on, I'm actually not sure if it matters. It's up to you. But I put mine on the bottom, on this metal side, and not on the glass side. Although if there is a proper place to put these, please let me know in the comment down below. Sorry if I'm not speaking properly. I am a bit tired. It's 11 p.m. right now. But I decided to do this video because it's actually the first day of Prime Day, and there's Prime Day tomorrow as well. And I literally ordered this at 3 a.m. today, and it got here today. So I want to give a big shout out to the workers at Amazon for getting this to me so speedily. I hope they're not overworking the people at Amazon and giving them fair benefits. You know, compensating them for they're working overtime right now. Always remember the people who are doing service for you, right? So now we get to the assembling of the stand, and we're going to take this hardware here in E. And yeah, again, this is going to be a bit sus. One thing I'll also note before we put these together is that you can see it's actually kind of bent. The metal's actually kind of bent here. Not sure if that's on purpose, but it kind of does not make me have high hopes for assembling this or for its structural integrity, but you know, oh well. So we're going to line them up, take the bracket, and this bracket doesn't have a orientation. I don't think you can get it upside down. And then you want to screw in all 4 of these bolts, and then use the Allen key to tighten it. So I got this on Amazon for about, you know, $30. They had a Prime Day deal and also a sale. So, sorry, a 10% off discount, I believe. And I've been meaning to get this for a while, and I decided to bite the bullet just because it was Prime Day. And again, I bought this brand specifically because I've already bought another monitor stand from the same brand, and it's worked well for me so far. And I really like how it looks, and I figured, you know, let's go for consistency here. Okay, I mean, it feels solid. We'll see how it goes with the monitors on it, but I don't know, I'm just really scared at the fact that the only thing that's really holding these poles straight is this bracket. There's not even like a pole inside to align it, which you would assume would be super important for such a tall stand like this. Anyway, if you're interested in buying this stand, you can get it on, I'll put a link to it in the description down below or in the comments, and you can buy it. See, it can, I feel like if you pull hard enough, you could make it buckle like that. So yeah, although the monitors are on this side, so if it does bend, it's gonna bend towards where it's stronger. Oh well. Anyway, next step is we're going to take these screws in A. Sorry, in A, right? Yeah, these screws in A. And then that oval piece that we saw before. And then lastly, these 2 washers in... Okay, well, this says the washers from 1, but there is no 1. I assume they're talking about B. And the way that this is going to assemble is this is going to go, this oval piece is going to go on the bottom of the stand. You can tell it's the bottom of the stand because the top of it has a little cap. Anyway, you want to make sure that it goes in just like that. And then that's going to mount on top, making sure that the monitor side, which are these vertical grooves, is facing towards the front. And then ideally, you take a bolt and a washer and you stick it through and screw it on. Yeah, this is another point where I'm like, really? Is that really gonna hold everything? Because there's only 2 small bolts really countering any potential moment or torque that's coming from the weight of these monitors. But you know, I'm going to let fate play out, because I've already gotten a monitor stand from this company and it's already worked out pretty well, so I have reason to trust it again. Okay, so now I'm just tightening it. Gonna do it to snug fit, and then a 1/4 of a turn. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably wobbling because my table is not level. Okay, no, it's good. Now what we're going to do is put the VESA mounts on. And for a curved monitor, you want to put a pillow under it. Let's move the instructions out of the way. Okay. Alright, and you want to locate where the screw holes are for your VESA mount, which are going to be these ones here. They might be on a different location depending on your monitor. And if you have a curved monitor, it can be especially important to have spacers or washers. But anyway, you want to take the VESA mount, and you want to figure out the orientation should be, these hooks should be facing towards the bottom, because that's where they're going to slot into the mount. Sorry, into the stand. And then you want to take the corresponding screw. Now in our case, we have 3 screws. This one's long. This one is, these two are short, but this one has a wider thread. And these ones have a bit of a thinner thread. So you want to do some trial and error to figure out which one corresponds to the threads that you have. Okay, so the long one definitely is not the right one because it's way too long. Again, make sure that the mount is oriented properly. Although, I suppose you can turn this around. Possibly? Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, you can pivot it if you make a mistake. Although I really suggest you just figure it out before you insert all the screws. Alright, this seems pretty good. I'm trying not to over tighten the screws because I don't want the monitor to take any of the beating. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this Acer monitor. Same thing, basically, so I'm just going to skip through it. Okay. So here's the monitor stand. As you can see, it's actually taller than my 21.9 ultra-wide monitor. So it's quite tall. In fact, it's 31.5 inches tall. And if you include the base, it's 32 inches tall. So, very tall. I'm sure you're able to tell. And I'm going to move these monitors out of this monitor out of the way. Alright, so lastly, these screws are going to go on the back of the stand, in these holes here. They're actually going to, first you put the monitor on, and then you stick the screws through, and then they'll secure the VESA mounts. So we'll do that real quick. Okay, so make sure it slots properly. Oh wait, actually, let me just turn it so that you can see. You want to take the screw, and wherever you insert it, there should be a hole that lines up with the threaded hole on the mount. So if you try to take this out, you're going to see you're actually not able to lift it out of the socket. So that makes sure that the monitor is secure at that height. And then to fix its height, or to fix its angle, there's a thumb screw on the back side that you saw earlier. That we're just going to tighten it. That was an interesting sound. I hear a lot of sounds. Not sure if I'm confident in this stand's ability to support just one monitor already. But let's see what the second monitor is like. What is it? What's that sound? Okay, well there's a concerning sound, but not sure what I can do about that. Let's put this on the top. Okay. So let's put this on the top. All right. Interesting. This is very precarious, but nothing's going wrong so far. Again, I'm really worried about those only 2 screws at the base supporting this entire thing, withstanding all that torque. Okay. Oh, it seems like it's surviving the wobble test. I don't want to put too much strain on those 2 bolts, but it seems like it's working well. It's just that my table is wobbly. Okay. So now let me adjust the angle. Wow, okay. So there should be no fear of it actually tilting towards me. I was wondering how that was going to feel. Wow, this is really huge. This is like battle station level, you know? They give you these little clips for cable management, so we can use that. And they go in these rectangular holes, and they clip in just like this. Similarly, there's one on the bottom. And I think they give you an extra one. Oh wow, so this is how the station looks like. I'm kind of in awe. Awe mixed with, this is a lot of screen space. And I'm not really sure I'd be able to leverage this to its maximum potential. I mean, I'm grateful for it, I'm glad. But like I said before, this is, you really only need one big screen and then a vertical monitor. This is cool. I know I know I'm not really showing it, but I'm very amazed. I'm just very tired right now. But wow. So the articulation seems to be okay. You know, there's it's got relatively good friction, so you can move it to an angle and it'll stay there. If you move it up or down, you know, it has to be screwed in to move it up or down. So that seems to be working. Left and right seems to be good. Same thing at the top and bottom. Sorry, same thing at the top. I have to give this monitor a wipe. But yeah. I was really worried the stand was not going to be able to counterweight the weight of these monitors really well. Nor was the Visa mounts going to be able to hold them. But wow, this is working incredibly well. Yeah, so if you want to buy this monitor, I'll link it in the comments down below. I got it for $30 on Prime Day. And it arrived literally the day I ordered it. So it's by HEMUDU. I bought this other monitor stand for the vertical monitor from the same brand, and it's worked well so far for about I think a year and a half now. Actually, for 2 years I've had that stand. So it's a good brand. we'll see how this one pans out, but it seems like it's working out pretty well. And that's all for this video. I am Ayman. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and like other videos. And I am Ayman, especially the product review videos. And we'll see how I make use of this monitor. But for now, I'm Ayman and signing out. Peace. Good night.